Hey, Sangriaz from the Hidden Levels here, and welcome to Sit Down with Sangriaz, episode 17. As usual, I'm gonna be going over with some news and then Game Pass releases, what the top 5 Gamerscore people are playing, followed by the main part of the podcast, which is the releases of last week with the DLC and updates and how long it takes to complete them. And then again, I don't have any games that I'm really looking forward to this week, so I'll skip that portion and end with the updates. Okay, without further ado, let's get started with some news. Got a lot coming because we have Summer Game Fest and Xbox showcase coming up very soon. So last week we got announced Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake is coming to Xbox and Windows. I'm guessing this is part of the Square Enix strategy where they mentioned they will be more aggressive on the multi-platform side. So I hope we see more Square Enix RPG games, these classic ones, like a Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. There's a rumor of Final Fantasy IX Remake, Final Fantasy Tactics Remake. Love to see all of those coming to all platforms, including Xbox and the PlayStation and Switch. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 confirmed for Game Pass Day 1 for Xbox console. They also confirmed it for the PC Game Pass. So this is interesting to see. I don't know if it means this is a stack, this is Xbox Play Anywhere, or they're giving us the Battle.net version. We'll have to wait and see what this means, but we're gonna get both the PC and the Xbox version. It's not gonna be limited to just the Xbox version that's Game Pass Day 1. Redfall got its final update, Game Update 4. And it adds the offline game mode so you can play the game without being online. That means if the servers are like down and you can't play online, you can still continue to enjoy and hopefully unlock all the achievements without interruptions. Dynasty Warriors Origins was announced for 2025 release. I mean, by the title, I guess they're kind of rebooting the series or going back to the roots. I don't know what to expect. I like Dynasty Warriors, but I haven't played the most recent ones because I felt like it was going very different from the first few games that I really loved. So hopefully this is kind of going back to that. Monster Hunter Wilds is also coming 2025 for Xbox. Both Dynasty Warriors and Monster Hunter are confirmed for Xbox release. This is a rumor, and I don't know if there's any, I don't know if this can be trustworthy, but if Persona 6 is officially announced with more details, it may come at the Xbox showcase as a kind of a surprise announcement. I don't know. I mean, like maybe 3 years ago, I would have said, no way, that's not possible. Because there hasn't been any Persona games except for Persona 4 Arena on 360 on Xbox systems. But they did announce Metaphor ReFantasio, which is their new game, at the Xbox showcase. So who knows? I think the world is changing. So this is cool to see if it really happens or not. The another rumor: Capcom is supposedly remaking Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica. I love Code Veronica, and there's one game I would love to see a remake, and I want to play it again. So if that happens, I'll be one of the first to be picking it up and trying it out. Last year, Sega announced that they're working on a bunch of old classic games, like new versions of the old classic games, like Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio and Shinobi and all that. So we got news about a couple of them. Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio are getting a full remake in Unreal Engine 5. But they're also getting a new version, like a game as a service version as well. So we're getting both. We're getting the first game remade into with new graphics, and then we're getting like a new version. So I guess they're trying to cater to old audiences, like old school people, and also the like new modern people, younger audiences. I don't know if this is a good strategy or not. I'm definitely excited to go back to Crazy Taxi. I love playing this in the arcade back in the day. So we'll see. We'll see. That's it for all the news. Let's look at some Game Pass releases and what the top 5 Gamerscore people are playing in the world. So we got 3 games for Game Pass last week. Lord of the Fallen and Moving Out 2 were games that were already available, came out. Humanity is a new game that just came out. I believe this was already on PlayStation for a while. So it's about a dog like rescuing humans with like commands. I don't know. I haven't played it yet. I definitely want to check it out. It looks pretty cool. Okay, so what are the top 5 Gamerscore people playing? Like these are older games that I just picked up because they started playing it. I'm one of the top 5 right now, so I didn't include my own list here, but these are the number 1 through number 4. I looked through their list, what they played, and some of the older games that look interesting. That it give you idea. Angels of Death is an adventure game. Supposedly takes like 5 to 6 hours. There's a walkthrough for it on TA. It's 35mm. Another adventure game. It says it's 8 to 10 hours. I couldn't really find a good guide for this one, so not sure about this. We Were Here Expedition, The Friendship. It's a puzzle game, takes like 2 to 3 hours. I believe there are guides available, and you do need a co-partner for this, so be aware of that. Time on Frog Island is an adventure game that looks really cool. It supposedly takes 12 hours. I think there is a guide on YouTube, but I haven't really looked into it that much further. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged. This one is on Game Pass. It says it's 15 to 20 hours. It's a racing game. I don't know if it's a racing. If you have to be good at racing games to get that hour, but it's a pretty short one for a racer. So I'm interested. I'd like to check that out. Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. I already completed this one. The first game was a straight up adventure game. This game is more like roguelite twin stick shooter, and it's got like invincibility and stuff that makes the game very easy completion. But the genre change was really threw me off, and it took me a while to complete myself. It should take about like 5 hours to complete, and it is on Game Pass, so it's not a big deal if you're not liking it, and you can just stop playing. Barney Lake is a visual novel. There's a guide for this, and it should take about 3 hours to complete. Crow Country is a survival horror similar to Resident Evil series, the classic ones, and like a PlayStation 1 or 2 era. And it should take about 3 hours to complete. Bad Driver has a guide on his channel. Reveal is another adventure game. It takes about 3 hours. There was one broken achievement, which is the equivalent of the platinum, but it was fixed recently. There is a video guide available on Bad Driver's channel and a text guide available on PSN profiles. So that's it. A lot of games. I went through them quite quickly. If you have any comments, any questions, let me know. I will try my best to answer and reply back. All right, let's look at some releases and DLC and updates. As usual, I'm gonna be going through them in chronological release order. Here we go. Lesson learned. Help Frank travel through history in the unique approach to the tower defense genre. Gather resources, build defense towers, and manage your minions. Take up the challenge and defeat the incoming enemies. It should take about 10 hours to complete. Capes is a turn-based superhero strategy game where you build a team of heroes and fight to take back the city. Top Gamer has 555 gamer score with 40 hours played. Terminal 81 is an indie job simulation, mystery, and psychological horror game with retro visual aesthetics. The game takes place in 2008 in a fictitious neighborhood in the city of São Paulo in Brazil. It has the Xbox One series and Windows Stack. Buying the Xbox One version first gives discount to other versions. It should take about 6 hours to complete, and Dwaggy Knight has a walkthrough on his channel. BIT.TRIP RERUNNER. Get ready to dive back into the heart-pounding world of rhythm and platforming with BIT.TRIP RERUNNER. Plus Runner Maker. It's a BIT.TRIP Runner like remaster of that, and they added Runner Maker, which is the mode you can create the runs with. It should take about 15 hours to complete. Astor, Blade of the Monolith. Explore the vibrant planet of Gilis, once inhabited by an ancient race and now home to their sentient creations, the Diokak. After the ancients' disappearance, the Diokak lived in peace until malevolent creatures, the Hitsik, started wreaking havoc among their settlements. Top Gamer has 650 gamer score with 17 hours played. Horizon Chase 2 is the evolution of the award-winning racing franchise. Born under the arcade sign, this game fulfills your senses through immersive and high-speed gameplay. This is the golden era of arcade racing brought to life over a modern and completely evolved experience. You should take about 25 hours to complete. Phantom Fury. Shelley Bombshell Harrison is back in this highly interactive mix of first-person action and road movie adventure. Embark on an adrenaline-filled journey around the USA. Use an enormous arsenal of weapons and skills to battle treacherous soldiers and vile mutants, all while trying to save mankind. This one looks really interesting. I like the visuals, and I like that it's like a sexy female lead on this game. Top Gamer has 380 gamer score with 9 hours played. Umbraclaw tells the story of Kuon, a house cat who has died in the mortal world. After she awakes in the soul plane, a realm of the dead, she must challenge the perilous underworld to return home to her owner in this 2D action adventure. This one is by Integrate, who did like Mighty Number 9 and stuff. So I think this one is a solid action adventure game. I definitely want to try this one out. Top Gamer has 410 gamer score with 6 hours played. Humanity. This is a Game Pass Day 1 release. You are a Shiba Inu, charged with commanding massive marching crowds to jump, turn, push, float, shoot, and climb their way to salvation. Guide the masses through 90 plus stages filled with obstacles, enemies, puzzles, and unlockable skills, and wild boss fights. This is kind of like Lemmings, but in 3D, a little bit of a 3D world, and you're controlling a dog that's running around and commanding humans. It's interesting concept here. It should take about 15 hours to complete. There is a video guide available on YouTube, and trophy guide is available on PSN profiles. The House of Da Vinci 2. Become an apprentice of the famous Leonardo da Vinci. Solve handcrafted mechanical 3D puzzles and discover hidden secrets. Navigate through mesmerizing environments of the Italian Renaissance. Travel through time to influence your surroundings. It should take about 5 hours to complete. There is a guide available on Steam community. SKELER is an adventure game with an atmosphere inspired by your favorite iconic films from the 1970s and 80s. It should take about 1 hour to complete, but unfortunately it looks like the complete the game achievement is broken on Xbox. Bad Driver has a guide available on his channel. I'm seeing rather like a games breaking achievements here and there. They never used to do that. Hopefully they can get back to the quality control that they used to have, because I enjoy their games. And F1 24. Be one of the 20 with EA Sports F1 24, the official video game of the 2024 FIA Formula One World Championship. Unleash your champion in pursuit of a legacy-defining F1 career, the mode's first major update since 2016. The top gamer has 780 gamer score with 53 hours played. Ovoid Console Edition. Jump into the spinning circle of Ovoid, a one-button arcade game. In this super minimal action runner, you'll be jumping over obstacles with one button, but this is not a regular platformer. It should take about 15 minutes to complete, and there is a slow mode option that makes the game very easy. Guide is available on our channel. New lands. Try out the role of a beginner landowner. Grow wheat and build mills and mines. Restore your very own mansion. The deeper you delve into your new lands, the more exciting your job will be and the harder they will be to complete. This is a new 8th floor game, but it is a little bit more involved. There's more stuff to do. You do have to play 25 levels or more. So it's gonna be a little bit longer completion. It should take about 7 hours to complete. To the Sky is an exciting action and adventure video game that catapults you into breathtaking fantasy world. Your main objective is to reach the sky by overcoming obstacles, climbing imposing walls, and running through incredible scenarios. Top Gamer has 750 gamer score with 14 hours played. Pool Party. Gather your friends and battle it out in chaotic physics-based party games in Pool Party. Dive into a wave of fun at the Pool Party Resort. Play solo or with up to 4 players in tons of sports and brawl games and fight to become the king of the party. Top Gamer has 665 gamer score with 11 hours played. HYPERCHARGE Unboxed helps Sergeant Max Ammo to defeat Major Evil and save the HYPERScore. There was once an ancient line of action figures who created a magical power source that would allow humans to keep their favorite childhood memories of their toys. This ancient power source is known as the HYPERCore. Top Gamer has 600 gamer score with 21 hours played. Project 13. Welcome to Project 13, a unique simulator that challenges your perception and instincts in a repeating psych ward corridor. In this immersive experience, you step into the shoes of a disposable proband, devoid of rights and a future, tasked with navigating a mysterious repeating psych ward corridor. Bad Driver has a guide on his channel and should take about 40 minutes to complete. And yeah, I'm gonna it looks pretty cool. It's a kind of a time loop thing. You go through each floor and you have to go through 13 floors and you have to find anomalies, like what's different, what's weird and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying this one out pretty soon. So that's it for all the full releases. Let's talk about some DLC and updates. We got Puzzle Quest 3 Season 3.1 update, a bonus of the first one. It adds 2 achievements, 50 gamer score. Aimless got a title update that adds 2 achievements, 100 gamer score. The game is not yet officially available and out, and you can only get it as a beta by applying for a code on their website. So it's kind of interesting that they're updating it with the achievements already. Prisoner of the Night got an achievement update, 5 achievements, 1000 gamer score. With this update, they also added invincibility and level select cheats, so it makes the 2000 gamer score very easy using these cheats, and a guide is available on our channel. Yeah, so that's it. As I mentioned in the beginning of the episode, I don't have any upcoming games that I'm looking forward to. I'm assuming that a lot of the bigger releases are kind of on pause right now because summer is about to start and we're getting into the E3 season. We don't have E3 anymore, but June is the traditional season where they announce a bunch of games that's coming out in the latter half of the year and a little bit into the next year. So I look forward to seeing the game shows and covering that in the next episode, talking about it. I think it's gonna be an exciting week coming ahead. So yeah, see you in the next episode. Thanks for listening. I'm Sangriaz. Subscribe if you're not a sub yet, and if you enjoyed this show, please hit the like button and share to others. And yeah, I always enjoy reading comments, so leave some. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next episode.